Genesis chapter 18, Hospitality, Promises, and Divine Justice. Welcome back to Bible Breakdowns, where we dive into God's Word one chapter at a time. Today we're looking at Genesis 18, a chapter filled with hospitality, promises, and a sneak peek into God's justice. Let's get into it. The chapter begins with Abraham sitting by the entrance of his tent in the heat of the day. Suddenly he looks up and sees three men standing nearby. These aren't just any visitors. One of them is the Lord, and the other two are angels, though Abraham doesn't realize it at first. Abraham springs into action. He runs to greet them, bows low, and says, "If I found favor in your eyes, don't pass by without stopping." He offers them water to wash their feet and food to refresh them. Then Abraham rushes to Sarah and says, "Quick, make some bread." He also chooses a tender calf for the meal. Abraham's hospitality is over the top, but it reflects his respect and reverence. As the visitors eat, they ask Abraham, "Where is your wife Sarah?" When Abraham answers, one of them, the Lord, makes an incredible promise. "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Now, here's where it gets interesting. Sarah is listening from the tent, and when she hears this, she laughs to herself. She thinks, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?" But the Lord hears her thoughts and asks Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for the Lord?" Sarah, caught off guard, tries to deny it, saying, "I didn't laugh," but the Lord gently responds, "Yes, you did." This moment isn't just about Sarah's doubt. It's about God reminding us that His power isn't limited by human circumstances. The story then shifts. As the visitors prepare to leave, the Lord decides to share His plans with Abraham. He reveals that the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great that He's going to investigate and bring judgment if their sin is as grievous as He's heard. Abraham boldly steps into a role of intercession. He asks, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked?" Then he begins bargaining with God. "What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you spare it?" God agrees. Abraham continues, gradually lowering the number. 45, 40, 30, 20, and finally 10. Each time God assures Abraham that He will spare the city for the sake of the righteous. This exchange shows Abraham's deep compassion and his trust in God's justice. It also reveals something amazing about God. He listens, He's patient, and He's merciful, even in the face of sin. Genesis 18 is a powerful chapter about hospitality, trust in God's promises, and the tension between His mercy and justice. It challenges us to believe in God's power, to pray boldly, and to trust His perfect character. Next time, we'll dive into Genesis 19, where God's judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah unfolds. Stay tuned for more Bible breakdowns.